Hi everyone, welcome back to Liz Sews. I have a fun little video for you guys today. Several months ago, Bwear reached out to me and asked if they could just send me a bunch of their new fabrics for me to try out and play with. So it's finally arrived. I'm really excited. It's going to be just as much as a surprise for me as it is for you while we're opening this up. And so let's dive in. First off, I absolutely love this tissue paper. It has sort of like a rainbow foil design on it. So pretty. So it looks like we have a lot of stuff here to unpack. So let's just start at the top. So this says brand new lining fabric. It's a really deep, pretty, sort of like crimson sanguine blood color. Really nice and very soft and drapey. Definitely not something that I would typically associate with lining fabric. So very, very soft. It does have a little bit of give one direction, sort of less, slight give in the second. This might be really nice for not so much like a well-structured bra, maybe something more with like stretch lace and you want something like soft with a little bit of support to it, but not like 100% rigidity. So it's interesting. I'll have to think about how I'm going to go about using this one. So next up, it says Lingerie Tool, and this is really cool. It's like almost tie-dye effect. I think that's neat. I've never seen something like that. So it has pink, blue, and sort of like yellow spots on it. It actually, the dots look a lot more defined on film. In person, it has a lot softer color to it, a lot more like watercolory. And against my skin, it doesn't show up super strong. That's really interesting. I have to think about that. I probably line this with white. That way you can see the dots, because if you do 2 layers of this, I think you're going to have competing dots, which might not look as, or competing washes of color. So I would probably line this in something that's white. So bra tool, this one has a fair amount of stretch in one direction and considerably less stretch in the other direction. I would say this is sort of similar to the bra tool that Bra Builders was selling last year. So that's really cool. The stretch satin. I've actually gone ahead and purchased a kit with this because I saw it. Angelica's been doing sort of like videos on Fridays showing some of their new fabrics, and she showed this kit with this stretch satin, and I absolutely had to have it. So I've already ordered this. It has not come yet, but it's nice that I have a little bit extra here. So it's this really lovely mint colorway, and it has these little dots on there. I hope it's coming up on camera. So as with most stretch satin, it's pretty stable in one direction, and then it'll have a decent amount of stretch in the other direction. And so this one's cool because it has like the dots. It does have a little bit of texture on it, which feels pretty nice, but dots on one side. And then you also have the ability to use the other side as well. Like the dots look different on each side, depending on the way the light catches it. So that's really cool. So this is a gorgeous fabric. I think ordering the kit was a great idea, because I think I can definitely figure something out with this, and it's beautiful. And now I might have a little bit extra so I can make underwear or something with it. So that was stretch satin. And then this one as well I've picked up, or I've ordered. It hasn't arrived yet. So this one is a striped tulle, and so I have this in purple, and this is the same colorway that I ordered as well. But I was on their site recently, and I noticed they have this in a couple other colorways now, in addition to this light lavendery lilac purple. So they also have it in black and I think red maybe. Again, this is another thing that I saw on their Instagram, and I just had to have it. So this one definitely has a lot more stretch to it than typical like bra tool in one direction. So more stretch, making the stripes move apart, and not very much stretch in the vertical stripe direction of this. So I saw a really lovely example that somebody had done combining this with a lavender lace, and maybe I could do something like that. With the amount of stretch that this has in it, I can definitely see being able to use this in underwear. I think it has a lot more usages than just bras because it does have a lot more to play with in terms of stretch and rigidity. So that's cool. Glad I ordered this one as well. Next up I have, let's see, Navy Power Net Medium. So I have gotten the Navy Power Net before from Bwear. This definitely looks like a much darker color. Like it could definitely be misconstrued as black in some lights, but it looks really, really nice. It's consistent with the sort of power net that I'm used to getting from Bwear or Bra Maker Supply in terms of its support. Yeah, this will make a really nice bra. And I see another fabric over here that I think will also be useful in combining. So this one says Bamboo Jersey Navy Blue. So Bamboo Jersey, really nice and soft. This one feels like it has some heft to it, not as drapey as some of the bamboo viscose jerseys I've seen. This one has a lot more heft to it. I think it'll make a much better pair of underwear. It feels like it has better recovery. So I'm definitely going to be able to maybe make the Comfy Bra by Make Bra. I haven't picked up that pattern yet, but I've seen a lot of people use it and it looks really, really comfy, as the name suggests. So maybe it might be nice to combine this Navy Power Net and Navy Bamboo jersey to make that. I think that would be a really interesting combination. So this one is another stretch lace. Actually, I don't think this is new to their shop. I have purchased this from them, I think several years ago, and I've made a bra. I'll pop it up over here. But I don't have underwear to go with that bra. So now I can probably make a pair of underwear that will match in this gorgeous like gold and black cherry colorway. Really stunning. Of course, I love this lace because I've already purchased it. And then we have a non-stretch lace. Now, I don't typically go to Bwear for my non-stretch laces. It's not something that I associate with the shop. But again, Angelica had mentioned that they were trying to bring some more in lately as a trend that they were seeing, or the way that the bra making was moving towards more of these non-stretch laces, which I'm down for because I think you get some really gorgeous things out of them. And this one is right up my alley. It's such a lovely sort of like muted sea foamy green. This is probably the wrong side. Here you go. Here's the right side of the lace. Muted sea foamy green. I love the like gradation of this, and I think it's really cool that the bottom also has sort of a nice edge as well. A lot of times with these single or one-edged design laces, the bottom will just be sort of like raggedy and cut off. So it's kind of nice that this has a finished edge as well. You could definitely be able to like utilize this somewhere else in the bra. So really excited about this one. Definitely my colors. I could see going matchy-matchy with this, or maybe I can dye something that would go really lovely with this. And then it sort of has a bra tool. Actually, this doesn't look like bra tool that it's mounted on. It looks more like sheer cup lining. It's very stable in all directions, or sometimes you'll get these embroidered laces where it's stretchy in one direction. This looks like it's stable in all directions, so it would be really great for larger busts as well, because you're not having to worry about that stretch percentage in one side. So pretty cool. And this guy, let's see if there's a label. Here it is. Laced mesh. So this looks to be like a micro mesh. It's definitely got elastic content, and it's fairly stretchy in one direction. I could see using this for underwear if you were able to finagle it. Really interesting. I've never seen something like this. So it has sort of this all over champagne-y gold embroidered motif on it. It looks like, a fabric, so a full length of this is going to be like probably 60 inches wide. And again, it has this really interesting finished edge as well that you could sort of utilize in anything. So this is a really interesting fabric. I think it's sturdy enough that you could definitely get away putting this in a bra, especially if you sort of manipulate the fabric that's behind it, but stretchy enough that you could certainly use it in underwear as well. So that's really cool. I've never seen anything like that. So that is the laced mesh. And then the last fabric we have in here says lingerie fabric. To me, this sort of feels like swimwear almost. Swimwear fabric. It definitely has that sort of like shiny feel to it, if you know what I mean. A lot of stretch in both directions. So yeah, I could definitely see this being used for swimwear, but also you could make just a really cute, like sort of 50s style polka dot bra with that. So lots of fun things in this package. I hope you guys are excited about it. Obviously, Bwear is starting to branch out and bring in a whole lot of new fabrics and stuff like that. And so it's really exciting to see, especially because Bwear is based out of Sweden. I feel like they have sort of a different distribution network than a lot of the US suppliers. So they're getting fabrics that the US suppliers don't necessarily have. So that's why I kind of like going to them as well, because it gives me a little bit of variety in what I'm purchasing, because they have things that I don't necessarily get locally. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see everyone next time. Take care.